Let's see. Check real quick. We are live actually. I don't know, I haven't put your mic actually. No, I did. Talk a bit. I don't know,
1, 2, 3.
No, I did. Talk a bit. I don't
1,
know,
2, 3.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can hear my voice from you on voice.
Yeah,
Mike,
check
please
on
fix it.
Check on stream. What?
I can hear my voice from you
Like
on
this?
Discord.
Oh, I know what the problem is, wait. Okay, now that's the problem. Try and talk now.
1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, now I
That
can't hear
should be
it.
good, that
Oh,
should be good. Oh, I heard that. You are on stream
wait.
right now.
Oh.
He's streaming technically. And I just got moved to commentary booth. Against my own will, but sure. Right. Welcome everyone. Today is the third round of
Oopsie.
Praga R1. And this time around it is most, quite interestingly enough. I think it's a pretty forgiving track. Really wide, not a lot of specifically hard corners.
I disagree, but I feel like the first sector is quite difficult, the end of it. The right-hander, left-hander sequence is quite difficult, but it's quite forgiving, yeah.
It's gonna be very interesting, especially within the Praga R1. They don't seem to have any difficulty taking those corners at all. But we'll see. So for now we have 20 drivers registered for the race. And it starts in 7 minutes.
Oh, I thought this was funny. My bad.
Apparently not. Alright, so I guess there is no way of watching specific cars.
I think it's because it's practice.
Yeah. Trying
I
to
don't
make
think
something
anything
that...
works as it should.
No. Right. So for now, in free practice, the fastest lap is held by Matt Contreras in the Praga R1 category. 1:35.3. Lap times do seem very close between the top 4. And then we go on to the GT5 category with Nikanin holding a very substantial gap from P2. 1:45.9, P2 Ayordake 1:46.5. So that is a very big gap in the GT5. To be fair, we haven't seen any type of close gaps recently in the GT5 category, while the R1 has been a bit closer. We need to open ACTV tower. It's already opened, it just doesn't work in free practice for some reason. Technically. Check. Yeah, no, it just doesn't work in free practice. It is open. Oh, now it works. Okay. Not a lot of people driving free practice at the moment. Race starting in 4 minutes. If you have anyone that you specifically would like to look at in the free practice, let me know right now. What are your thoughts on today's race, Gavars? Currently, a very interesting thought. Guys, muted. My bad. Yeah, no, Gavars is not talking in general. That's why you don't hear him right now. Combo with Spillman. He was looking pretty confident today. Says he hasn't done many laps, or if any at all. I'm not sure if he has driven actually, but he says he likes the track and he's familiar with the car, so maybe we'll see something by him. Yeah, he's got 7 laps registered to his name. So yeah, this will be an interesting race today. But we'll see. And starting in 1 minute. So there is the public warning to everyone. Get ready because we are about to change session. Mikus Ashtiens did say he wanted to drive it. I'm not sure we'll see him till the end of the race. It looks like he got a clean drive so far. Looks like. Right. The main server is about to go online sometime soon. There it is. Alright. Let's join the main server. So today we've got, as per usual, a 45-minute race, 15-minute qualifying, 3-minute practice, so everyone can settle in, get everything set up perfectly, get well ready. Alright, let's see. Put that in an angle where it doesn't really do anything. Ruin it. Get on board with Ayordake. Or let's get on board with Ayordake, sure. Check out a lap in the GT5. We go through the slow section now on to the airpin. First hairpin of the track. A long, very long straight to a fast left and a no lift. I'm curious to see, will they lift here? Yes, that's a slight lift into a right hander. And we go on to the most known section of the circuit, the S. And on to the last turn, which is a long hairpin. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know if that can be considered an hairpin. Depends on how you see it. But that is a full lap around Most for today. Go and check out the fastest guys in the R1 category. So let's just look a bit at Venuti here. He was holding the 4th fastest lap time, if I'm not wrong, again, pre-Q. Yep, I am correct. He was holding the 4th fastest lap time with just 2 laps of practice. So we may just be getting a very nice race from Nuti, as we could get a very bad race for him. It all depends on how confident he is with the car today. But this is definitely gonna be interesting. I'm not sure everyone joined up yet. There are some people missing, 5 people missing. But people are starting to join very slowly. Oh, there's a small incident there. Be careful to not make that happen in the race or in the qualifying. Right, it is qualifying time, 15-minute qualifying. Let's see if all the people join. Not really all of them. Some people are missing, but most of the people are on the grid, ready to take on to qualifying. Any predictions, Gavars?
Hold up, let me check the drivers list. Or the connected drivers list. I feel like GT5, even though it has 4 people, might give us some good battles, because we have Naikanen. He's quite quick. Kolupayev also quite quick, currently first in the standings, if I'm not wrong. And Yordake also third in the standings, so even though there's only 4 cars, I think we might see some battles. And the Praga class, we have 14 people, so I feel like there might be some chaos, let's put it that way.
Okay. I think that in the Praga R1 there will be some chaos at the start, considering how close the times are between the first 4 and knowing all of their skill levels, as I've seen all of them race before. I think there will be a lot of battles, especially at the start of the race, between these 4. So we are going to see some really nice driving. Not sure about the GT5 category, if I have to be honest. I haven't seen many fights in that category in general. But as you said, there are some people that really are good at driving and are almost on the same skill level. So I do agree that we might be able to see some fights today. Everyone getting past those GT5s that got out early. And everyone is out there on their outlap, obviously. getting ready, warming up the tires, and there's Contreras going on the grass. Something happened there. He's resetting to the pits. That's losing him some time. So let's just go on board with Flay, who is on the last corner now. Let's see, he's gonna be the first one to cut the line to start an hot lap. So let's see what he puts in for everyone else. What's going to be the standard of today's quali?
Third one, quite a good opportunity for Ortex in the race as he locks up and misses the first apex, but I think majority of the moves we're gonna see today are gonna happen into turn 1. But yeah. And this next complex, this might be a potential crash fest due to the sausage curbs, because I think if you hit them at the wrong angle, you will go 2 wheels in the air and you can't even flip your car. So we'll see if someone manages to do that, but hopefully not.
And someone goes very off the grass in the back. I don't know what that was, but it was a connection issue. So let's see. No, not last tense. We go through the S's now with Flay.
Flay looking to be the first man to set a lap time in qualifying, at least for the Praga class. Let's see what he can do. In the pre-qualification, he did a 35.6, so 3 tenths off Contreras in P1. Let's see what he can do on his first hot lap.
And he messes up.
Oh, and yeah.
Oh, and there's a spin. Careful to the
That's gonna
guys
be
coming
annoying.
up. Okay. And he stays on the racing line. Okay,
Yeah,
that was very weird. That was very weird.
that has to be annoying though. On the
Indeed.
last lap, on the last corner.
Let's go on
As
board
Venuti
with...
sets a 36.5. Still not matching the pre-quali times, but...
Doesn't look like they are gonna be matching those anytime soon, I believe. I know the pre-quali times have been like very much practiced, so at least by some of the people. So maybe it's gonna be hard to replicate them.
Can we see the done lap times on the stream?
The lap times are still not working. I don't know why. They should be working next lap though, so don't worry about that. Now let's just look at Venuti as he goes for his second lap. Through the S's we go. And easy improving. Let's see. He is improving 7/10 off of P1's time.
Contreras sets a 35.7. I think that's not matching, but getting close to his set lap time. So Contreras definitely looking as the man to beat today. Let's see what Venuti can do.
Be very interesting.
34.8.
Okay, that is I
That's
think that is a
5 tenths
statement.
quicker than the quickest pre-quali lap.
Yeah, I think that is a
statement for sure.
Saying
See if
is
Contreras has more time to find.
I mean,
But
there is
that is a
always
lap
more
and a
time
half.
to find. There is still 9/10 to find, which is quite a lot. We'll see as everyone starts setting up their lap times and getting a bit ordered down the leaderboard. As we see Nick Cannon leading the GT5 category with a 146.7. Very good by Nick Cannon. Going about with Contreras as he's about to close the last lap. Let's see. Or, well, one of his last laps. Let's see. Is he gonna improve? That is a very late cut for him. That is not an improvement. The Venuti coming up on the last turns. Meanwhile, just passing but not improving. Oh, actually improving but not overtaking anyone. Venuti instead
Ooh.
improving another 2 tenths.
It's over a second to the second position already, and we still have 8 minutes to go.
That is a very incredible performance, and Spillman actually beats Contreras 35-4. Second man on the grid right now. And spins out on turn 1, that is unlucky. But Venuti is going to improve even more. 1.5, sorry, 0.15 in the first sector.
I'd be expecting Contreras to improve his lap time shortly as well, then as Venuti loses it in the hairpin. Contreras, I think, is about to set a lap time.
Look like
Oh no, he's on his out lap.
Yeah.
If the timing is not lying.
Looks to find some GT5 spinning. And who still hasn't set a lap time, by the way. Let's go. And the time was indeed lying.
Yeah. We can go on board if you want. First person.
Sure. Go on board with Contreras. Actually, let's try this. Maybe.
Sure. So this next corner, he has to be committed, but I don't think he can take too much curb with these cars. Let's see what he does.
1/10
He has
off.
to avoid that sausage curb.
He is 1/10 off Venuti. Very good lap time at the moment. He's improving very much. Welcome out,
Misses the
Schneider,
apex
to
a
the
little
stream.
bit in the chicane.
That is a
Down to the quick
very
right
tight
hand there.
line. I don't know if he loses a lot there.
And this corner might become an issue in the race because it's a 45-minute long race, and if you go a bit too wide, you will get an RP cut, which will be very difficult to not trigger it. So if you go wide, you're going to get a cut, or you're going to lose multiple seconds.
Yeah.
And that is a cut as
bit
well,
of the
and
graph,
that's
yeah.
probably going to lose time.
Bit of the grass. Loses time. And yes, the stop.
And I'm lost lap.
Very unlucky. Katsuki in the pits. Flay in the S's. Going in the S's now. Let's see what his lap time will be, if will be able to improve.
Ooh. Clips the grass on exit, he's going to miss the first apex. And subsequently the second one, I think that's going to lose quite a lot of time.
Yeah, that's 1 second off Venuti. Yeah. That is a very big gap. But
Well,
that could
1 second
possibly
off
still
Venuti
be
could be
an
P3.
Yeah, it still could be a possibly improvement. But it looks like he has a bad exit, maybe. Oh, let's see as he goes. And that's gonna be a very late cut. Go back on board with Venuti now. I think he's going for his outlap. Still is on his outlap, actually. And Olivia stops. There was a crash there. Alright, let's go back onto TV cam to follow Venuti onto his hot lap. 4 minutes left to the qualifying. Current standing is Venuti, Spillman, Contreras, who just had an incident and he went into the wall. That is a very bad news for Contreras. He's gonna have less time to try and make a good lap. And Venuti for GT5.
Venuti taking a lot of curb in the first chicane. Let's see if that gains him time. I would not expect it to, but you never know.
And sending the fastest lap time in the GT5, 1:46.2.
Your dog is 3 tenths off, so still possible, I think.
Very possible indeed. They're both racing under Muffler Shop Racing, so they are technically teammates for this race. But we will have to see. Ooh, that is a very
Ooh.
wide and a cut for Venuti. Gonna have to abort the lap.
So he's gonna have something like two more hot laps if he does them in a row to zero lap time.
Indeed. There is a very interesting fight that's going on right now. Let me turn on the info for Spillman. 8 tenths off. Could possibly be an improvement still.
Might get blocked by the Ginetta, unluckily though. In the S's, let's see, maybe he can manage to squeeze past quickly without losing time, but...
Oh.
Nikanen has a little wiggle on the exit, and that is going
And
to help
yeah,
Spielman go around, but he touches the grass.
very
And
much
yeah,
time loss. Has to lift, go back onto the track. What's the team? Is there liveries? There are liveries. There are many teams racing today. We see For Fun, we see Redshift, we see Muffler Shop Racing, we see many teams. Many, many. And it's very nice to see all these teams racing for this series, obviously. We appreciate everyone participating. But let's go back onto the racing. Spillman starting his second last lap. Everyone is going on their final laps as 1 minute 50 left till the end of the qualifying.
Uzi has a little slide and misses the apex, I think.
Yep. He has to
And
somewhat
aborts
abort.
the lap. Or?
Yeah, no, I
Looks like
think
he
he
slowed down.
aborted. I think he aborted, yeah. Not pushing it, is not pushing it. Let's go instead on board with Venuti, who is going to cut the line now. Is that gonna be an improvement or is it gonna be a start of an outlap? Let's see. It is gonna be an improvement by less than a tenth by Venuti. Very, very interesting. He's managing to improve still. He slides into turn 1, that seemed like. But this is going to be his last quali lap. So let's see if he's gonna be able to improve. Okay, and he's less than a tenth away from his fastest lap. First Contreras though, because that is going to be the main problem for Venuti. Let's see.
There's 1.1 off. That's barely... He's matched his sector times, I think.
Yeah. That is a pretty bad notice for Contreras. Let's go with Venuti, who is going to cut the second sector around now. Ooh, and he's 2 tenths up on his best. He just keeps on improving. This man is unstoppable today. Let's see. Last corners.
Checkered flag is out.
Indeed, Quali is in overtime. Let's see when he cuts the line. What is he gonna do? It's going to be a 34-1 for Venuti. An
Nearly into
incredible
the
gap.
33s. Spielman in the pits, so Contreras might have a chance to beat him.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
That's gonna ruin his chances, I think.
Yeah, and everyone is stopping now. Yep. That is the end of qualifying. Venuti qualifies more than a second ahead of Spillman in P2. That is a substantial amount of gaps. That is very, very big of a statement. Saying, I am here.
1.3 seconds.
Indeed. Oh wait, Ayordake is going to finish his last lap, I believe. Go and check
Maybe a
him
chance
out.
for pole.
Oh, possibly, possibly.
Doesn't seem like it. What?
Could be, could be. Let's see. That is pole position for Ayordake. 3 tenths.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. By 3
Oh, it
tenths.
actually is.
45.9. Very good, very good. Here he comes in the chat, screaming. And no, what? How much time has passed from him doing pole and him going on chat to scream? Like 10 seconds? No, not even 10 seconds. Like 5 maybe. I just pulled that lap straight out where the sun don't shine. That's diabolical. But yeah, very interesting qualifying. Very interesting qualifying. I didn't expect Spillman to qualify up so high with such little practice, honestly.
Yeah, but let's see. At Okayama, his good qualifying, I feel like, was his curse as well. And let's see if he can manage the pressure into turn 1, starting next to Venuti. Contreras right behind him. And he should be starting on the outside, I believe, right?
Should be indeed.
Let's see. And that might leave him vulnerable into turn 1. So let's see if he can deal with the pressure. Let's see he's starting on the outside.
Let's actually go on board with Spillman for the start. To check out what he's going to do. Or at least let's look at him. It was really bothering me during quali. Interesting, interesting. Here we go. It's 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and it's lights out and away we go here at Most with the Praga R1. Let's see if Spillman is gonna go down the inside maybe of Venuti to try and get that place.
Start. He has the inside open.
And there's a big crash behind. What is going on behind? Everyone is out. Olivia is out. Ashtin's is out. Big crash, big crash. Spillman takes the place on Venuti, or they're fighting actually. Look at Contreras, he's gonna try and squeeze past Venuti too. This is very close between the three. We did see. Oh, and that's an inside throw by Venuti. This is very close. There's a top 4 fight going on here with Kautsky also fighting with Contreras.
Spillman managed to keep the position, but now he's gonna be attacked by Contreras from behind. But Kautsky is there as well. Top
and he goes wide
within 1 second of each other.
He goes wide and loses 2 places, 3 places. That is very bad for Spillman. He couldn't keep with the pressure. And now Venuti has got the chance to just fly away from the rest of the pack. And he's taking that chance. 2 seconds on Contreras now. That is a very good... there's a very good gap by Venuti already on the first lap.
The 2 seconds, but the top 5 is still relatively close, and then there's a forcing got to Benny.
Contreras going to defend on Kautsky. Let's see if Kautsky goes for the move actually. I don't think he will, but there's someone going out the pits. Olivia, I
Contreras
believe.
defensive into turn 1. Might compromise his exit. See, I think he nibbles the gravel for a bit.
And then Kautsky has got a chance here. What is he gonna do? He stays behind him until the very last moment and he goes around the outside. Very interesting choice. Oh, and they both go wide. They both go wide. But Kautsky loses more time than Contreras, or does he? Because Spillman gets the place. Contreras has to slow down even more and Kautsky gets the place. So far many various incidents are happening. And we see the top 3 changing now. Venuti still in P1. Sobek, Spillman again going at it. And just as I say that, he was about to lose it. He goes on the grass. And he gets attacked by Kautsky down the inside on the first part of the S's. There's a slight touch between the two. Spillman keeps it around the inside. Oh, and that's a touch. Spillman is on the grass. Turn the other way around. In P6, lost 3 places now. And he spins again while rejoining. Oh my god, that is a very, very bad action by Spillman.
That was a miserable spin, especially the second one. And that's gonna be a lot of time lost. He's basically in the last position in class now, not counting Aris and Olivia.
Indeed. So now everyone is getting their space out. Everyone is settling down for their places. Not seeing a lot of fights happening in the GT5. Ayardak is still leading by a decent amount. Seems like Esteens Banis is the closest fight on track at the moment.
Let's see if Jesper can make a comeback. He had the pace of the top 3.
Ooh, and that's
Cinch.
very oversteer. Very much oversteer by Esteens.
Throttle happy out of the
Oh, and he spins. And he
And it's
spins.
around.
He's on the grass and now Spillman is gonna catch up to him and maybe get a chance to overtake him. Soon enough.
Skutski is 8 tenths behind Sobek.
Let's go and look at that. On the S's right now. And it looks like Kautsky has a much better exit compared to Sobek. Are we gonna see a move down the inside on the last turns? Let's see. He does keep it around the inside, and that's a job well done by Kautsky. Oh, he's very close, but he slows down. Sobek does not want to try again here. He wants to hold himself for turn 1. 4 tenths. Let's see, will he be close enough to use the slipstream to overtake him? I don't think so. The slipstream is not that good right now, and in fact, he does not have that much advantage on him to just overtake. That is gonna be taking a bit longer for Sobek to take back P2 from Kautsky. But he still keeps those 6 tenths. He's not letting him go anywhere.
Gilman slowly gaining on that stage. It seems the gap is now almost less than a second. It was 1.6 after that stage troubles in the hairpin. And Nick Cannon also gaining on Yordak at 7 tenths now, and that is 6 tenths, and that's for the lead.
Very nice.
In the GT5 class.
Oh, and they are starting to get overtaken by Ares in the R1. And Sobek, there's a crash from Sobek. We lost that. And he spins out, and that is a bit of places lost. Contreras goes into P3. Let's go back to Ares overtaking Ayardak, and there's a touch! Oh! Nick Cannon takes the place.
Off from the lead.
And from P2, as Kulupai overtakes Ayardake for P3. Sorry, for P2 now. That is very, very bad by Ares. While Venuti sets the fastest lap, 35.5. He's got now 8 seconds of lead on Kautsky. That is very big gap. Very comfortable for
Spielman
Venuti.
seems to have made an error. The gap is back up to 5 seconds to Stinch.
It does look like that. Now Ares goes on to overtake Nikanin. The clean overtake with no problem.
Spielman's starting to gain on that stage again, but he's gonna have to find that. Oh, that is locks up in turn 1 and nearly goes into the gravel. But Spielman is gonna have to find that consistency before he can use that pace to catch him.
Indeed. The question is here, will Contreras get closer to Kautsky? We don't know yet. There is still 37 minutes left to this race. A lot of stuff can happen and will happen in the remaining time. Let's just wait and see what will go on later on. For now, let's remind everyone that there is a required pit stop. Required pit stop, and Steens overtakes Benny's, as you said, and Spillman overtakes Benny's. He must have done a big error for both of them to overtake him. Maybe there was a spin. That is very, very good for Spillman as he goes back into P7, starting to slowly make his way back up those orders.
And took out 5/10 of a stage in the previous lap.
Indeed. Now there was some quite interesting affairs going on with the pit stops at Imola. It was very interesting how the time required for a pit stop changed from Benuti to 13. So maybe we're going to see some interesting moves on the pits. It all will change when the pits start happening. Now Ayodake seems to be getting closer to Kulupai, who locks up into turn 1. There is 8/10, 7 now. He's got a much better exit.
But he's already lost 7 seconds to Niken, and it's gonna be a tough ask to get back to P1 after getting spun out. But
Indeed.
that's what I was saying. 2 wheels in the air, and I think if you overdo it, you can flip the car. So have to make sure to avoid taking too much curb there.
Oh, and he goes on the grass.
Oh.
That is very bad for Ayodake, and he goes back out of the second on Kulupai.
Control 7 seconds behind Kuti now. Must have made an error. Now under threat from Flame, maybe 1.9.
There is a bit of settle down between the drivers right now. Everyone's trying to catch up on everyone, but a lot of errors going on. So we aren't seeing many battles. There's some really big gaps between the drivers. As I said, 34 minutes left. Anything can happen in this race. For now, how about we go on to... No, actually, no. There's only one tire, so no need to check that.
Yardaka dropped a bit away from qualify. Lost 3/10 on the previous lap, so that's not looking good for his comeback attempt, but yeah. Spielman still gaining a bit on that stage. That might become a battle in the coming laps.
But he is getting closer to Kulupai again. 1 second now. If he will be able to keep the pace, because if he does, then he will be able to get a shot at Kulupai again in the next laps. It looks like that's what's going to happen. Play in the pits. Yep. First guy to pit. Very early pit. 33 minutes left on the race. So just 15 minutes in. Around 15 minutes in. Benny's makes another mistake, it seems, and that is overtakes him. And let's just stick with Ayardake because he's about to try and go for it on Kulupaev. As Kulupaev locks up in the S, drive through for cutting for Benny's. And let's see Ayardake. Oh, Kulupaev gets a bad exit. And now Sebastian will get a shot at it round the inside. Will he be able to overtake before the corner? Will it be a braking zone? It will be a braking zone. And he just takes it so flawless. Very good. Smooth. And let's see if he will be able to gap him. Oh, and he goes on the grass. That is very, very sad for Ayordake, who managed to overtake him, and now Venuti is going for the fast lap again. That is crazy. As he
That's gonna
overtakes.
be all the progress undone from 4 gap back to 1.5 seconds. And yeah, that has to be annoying. Spielman has taken 1.4 seconds out of that stage now. The gap down to 2.5.
Indeed, let's keep an eye on that gap as it might become a battle soon enough. Now, not really any close fighting going on. But we see Spillman gaining another second and 8 machines this lap. Gap is down to 2 seconds now. Aradake closes up again. Starting to close up again. 1 second on Clipeye. It's 7 tenths, 6 tenths now. Maybe we will be
Let's
seeing a
see.
move into turn 1. Perhaps, and Kulupipe
Ooh.
does make it even more possible when messing up the second last corner. So now Ayoradake is gonna have a better exit. And he will go for it. But where does he go? Inside or outside? Let's stick to him as he bop drafts. Ooh.
Chooses the inside end though. As we have lapping traffic incoming as well, that's gonna make it spicy. Rebecca slots
And
in behind
he makes
Kutski,
it.
and I think that's yeah.
He
Keeps
makes
the
it.
position.
Very clean by Ayerdake, who now is 12 seconds behind Nikanen, so he's gonna have to make up something to gain those 12 seconds back if he wants to win.
Still 30 minutes left. It's doable, but it's not easy.
Indeed, indeed. As let's go actually with Spillman, who is starting to get closer and closer to Ashteen's 1.9, now under the 2-second gap. Very good by Spillman. He's doing a very good job to try and get back to P3 right now.
Contreras seems to be keeping the pace, not gaining that much on Kutski.
And that's Van is
Venuti
disqualified
still.
for not taking the drive through.
Ooh,
Very unlucky.
damn.
But here we see the first contender go out of the race. And Venuti getting another fast lap in, 35.1. Currently holder of the fastest lap of the race.
And yeah, your doc has already managed to put 3 seconds between himself and Kulpayev. So
Indeed.
maybe P1 is not out of the question. We'll see.
Looks like iRacing Ultra Low Quality Preset. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream, Nick. Right. So yeah, Olivia started to overtake the GT5s. Again, once more. Spillman 1.6 from Ashteens. Keeps on gaining. Play about to overtake Banis, who is, as a reminder, disqualified from the race. So, Play is technically P8. Why is Banis still in the session is the question. Disqualified drive through.
I think it takes some time for
there he goes.
for RP to. Yep.
He goes out of the track onto there. pit. And now Ashtin Sobek. Oh, and there's a touch.
Ooh.
There's a touch, and Sobek and Ashtin's both out, and Spillman manages to overtake both of them into P4. That is a very, very good comeback from Spillman here. I don't know what
Topic must have
happened
lost
there.
it because the gap was quite substantial between Atstinch and Sobek before. So he must have had an accident, but now Atstinch
Ashtin's and
gets in front of
Sobek's
Sobek.
still doing something here. Now Spillman has a 22-second gap ahead of him. Sobek struggles to get into the pit. But he does manage to. So let's go and check out how much a pit loses you. "20 seconds past now." Okay,
Takes some time.
takes indeed some time. To be specific, 43, 44 seconds in total. That will
With
be
changing
interesting.
tires, though. You
Indeed.
could just add fuel and try to make it till the end. And I think it is doable. Let's see. I think let's see what Nuti does. I think that's gonna be
It's
the
gonna-
optimal strategy because 18 seconds to P2. I mean, unless he
Maybe-
makes an error, I don't think anyone's catching him.
Maybe he can afford to change the tires as he has that bigger gap. But who knows what he's going to make up. For now, very big gaps we're seeing for the first time.
Oh,
8
it's a Nuti.
seconds.
Been on the grass.
Indeed. So yeah, I think we're going to be seeing some bits soon. Has 24 minutes left. So just a tiny bit less than half the race has passed now. Benuti keeping his very fast and comfortable pace. Ayordake and Kulipaev. I think Ayordake made a mistake as Kulipaev overtakes him again, so that's gonna be everything to redo for Sebastian. Again, from 1.6 seconds. There is
Atstinch not getting on Spielman anymore. I think we've lost good battle due to the crash. But yeah.
Indeed. Buchanan starting the first pit in the GT5, I believe. Let's see if Ayordake or Kulipaev will follow him into the pit this or next lap, maybe. As Buchanan goes out of the pit.
Buchanan 4 seconds behind Yordaka. Oh, I think Yordaka went 2 wheels in the air again. But Buchanan might run into an issue here. Oh, Yordaka
Whoa!
goes nearly around.
There's
Nearly
a
gets
horn
collected as well.
for
Could
Ayordake.
skip it.
Kautsky in the pit. Let's
Nikena now
see.
less than a second behind Yordake.
See where he goes out. He has
6 tenths.
37 seconds to Spielman.
Nikena and 6 tenths behind Yordake.
Indeed, let's go and look at that. Ares, that was an error. There he is.
Oh,
As we speak about him in the S. Kautsky, I think, will rejoin the track in P3. And
ooh,
yep,
as
he
Yordake
does. No, he goes in
lets him
P4.
pass.
Indeed.
And pits.
Interesting strategy from Ayordake to not lose time with Nikanen, but could have been going into his favor if he did hold him a bit longer.
Kutsky now 1.2 seconds behind Spielman, and Stinch is now 5 seconds from Spielman. No, 4 seconds from Spielman. So either Stinch ramped up the pace or Spielman has made another error. But this might turn out into a good battle if Kutsky and Spielman start battling. That might enable Stinch to join the battle as well. So let's see.
It does look like Kautsky took a bit of time in the pits, maybe changing tires. Let's go and look at that real quick. So, yes, we're seeing Venuti on softs, 15 laps. Contreras on the medium and on the mediums. Kautsky switched to softs now, so new softs against the used mediums. I think the guys on the mediums are trying to go for a single stop, while the guys on the softs are trying to change tires. So no tire change against tire change. We're going to see how much changes in time between the two. There's a lot of different strategies going on, interestingly enough.
Oh,
And Ayordake...
Stinch disconnected.
Oh! Indeed, he's stuck on... No, it's not. That's not the racing line. He's stuck on the second last turn though, standing still, and that is going to be a retirement for Ostins, I believe. Oh, something happened to him. Maybe his wheel is not working. His throttle is for certain though. Let's go back to Kautsky as he's getting closer to Spielman. I think Ostins managed to get back on the track and now he's in the pit. Right, Kautsky 0.6, let's go on board with him. Hunting down Spielman for P3 at the moment. Go and look at him. Spielman seems to take a wider line compared to Kautsky there. Maybe trying to let the car roll more. Keep more final speed. Oh, and that's a slide from Spielman. And Kautsky gets past. Let's see. Will Spielman go into the pits or will he keep? And he goes into the pits.
But Stinch is back on the road, it seems. In P9, 2 seconds off Ares, so...
He is indeed back on the road. That's a crazy lockup, but he somehow manages to keep it.
Spielman pitting should come out ahead of Flay, I believe.
I think it's going to be close between the two actually, because Flay is now on the last turn. And Spielman is not yet moving, but is very far ahead into the pit lane. Let's see when he starts moving. Now he starts moving. So it's going to be very close with Flay, who just passes. Indeed, so Spielman in P5 now after the pit. Gonna have to get back 2 seconds on Flay, and if he wants the P3, 44 seconds on Kautsky. That's a big gap for Spielman. But let's see what he can manage, as Flay is stuck behind the cannon, it seems. Loses a lot of time, and now Spielman, ooh, goes wide. Goes very wide. Go on board with Spielman, actually, to see how he is hunting Flay. And it looks like he struggles on that corner. It looks like he struggles a lot on that corner specifically. Maybe he's got a bit of an oversteery, slow setup. Looks like. From what we've seen so far. Gaps are ahead are extremely big. Venuti in first place. Contreras plus 35 from Venuti. Kautsky plus 29 from Contreras.
Spielman barely keeping it on the road.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean the setup. Maybe the setup seems to be a bit oversteery, but he's still gaining, slowly but surely.
Let's just keep it with him.
A lot of curb.
Indeed.
Contreras hits. He might lose position to Kutsky depending on his chosen strategy.
He shouldn't technically, but he could possibly indeed lose a position to Kautsky.
I think if he changes tires, that's a position loss.
Indeed. 15 minutes left of the race. I don't know how convenient it would be for him to change tires, but it's gonna be very close actually. Kautsky sees Contreras in front of him, just one turn ahead. So we got a bit of battles here. Spielman getting closer and closer to Flay, sneaking up on him.
He needs to. He cannot afford any mistakes. There's not that much time left. If he wants that P4, he needs to make no mistakes anymore.
Indeed. He's got one shot at it and he's gotta take it. And just as we speak of that, that's a mistake by Spielman. He's gonna have to slow down to not get a cut warning, and that's 4 seconds.
And Sobek is 5 tenths behind him. I think he's gonna make a move into turn one.
He is indeed. Let's go and look at him. He's gonna go down the inside.
The inside open.
Oh, he cuts him off. Golpive and Tran go in the pits. The GT5, but let's see. Sobek, is he gonna have another shot at attacking Spielman? Or is he gonna have to settle down with what he has? He almost looked like he wanted to go for the dive bomb. But he held himself together and didn't go for it. Flay made a mistake. Wide. And Flay loses the place to Spielman. So that's P4 for Spielman right now.
But now he's under threat from P5.
Indeed. He has a P4 to lose to Sobek.
Flay's only 2 seconds off. Like, if something happens, it's still any variation of these three drivers could finish in 4, 5, 6.
Indeed. Just takes
and Kutsky is 2 seconds behind Contreras now, so P2 maybe still.
Keep an eye on that.
Spielman taking quite a weird line in the last corner. The pre-last corner seems to be a big issue for Spielman.
Indeed, it takes such a wide line compared to the other cars, and that messes his exit up a lot. Now he's
under threat again. Let's see what he does.
Is Spielman gonna defend the inside or outside? He doesn't. Leaves it open again for Sobek to just fit in. It's gonna be a late break move, and he keeps it around the inside. Ooh, P2 and he closes him off. Flay rejoins the
He
track ahead of
shoves him off the
Sobek.
road.
That is a time gain from Flay. And now Spillman gets a shot.
Yeah, he lets him pass though. He lets him pass.
Yeah.
Though.
And let's go on Kautsky now because he's fighting with Contreras for P2. While Spillman runs away from Sobek. Contreras overtaking Klupaev and now Kautsky following up Contreras, and he's gonna have the slipstream, but he's not quite close enough to try it, but he does get very close to Contreras, and now Contreras is under threat. He feels the pressure, and he's gonna have to make 0 mistakes for the next 11 minutes of this race if he wants to keep the P2. And let's see, Kautsky doesn't know where to go. He's trying to get somewhat of an advantage on the exit, but he doesn't manage, and he tries to go around the outside. Wanted to go for the switchback, but Contreras shuts the door around the inside. And it looks like he's taking weird lines to try and get him off guard. Somewhat find a way to overtake him. Putting the pressure as Contreras goes a bit wide on the first turn of the S.
This might be a move into turn 1 if he gets a good exit out of the last corner.
Indeed.
And Sobek is slowly gaining back on Spillman. That's 8 tenths now.
Now he goes
Ooh, is he...
for the inside. He tried.
Interesting.
He's showing off. He's trying to put the pressure on Contreras to try and get him to make a mistake, and Kautsky on the grass. But he doesn't lose too much time. So now he's still gonna get the run on Contreras, and Contreras closes around the inside. Doesn't manage still. Contreras just defending that place with everything he has. Pushing
Could he
everything.
have a better exit though? He might have a chance in the hairpin. Contreras takes the inside for the quick
Go back,
left right
overtakes
before the
Spillman in the
hairpin.
meantime. There's a double fight going on here. I don't know what to look at. Spillman, Kautsky now. Looks like Spillman is losing a bit of time and ground to Sobek, but Flay is getting closer to Spillman.
Flay and Spielman both within a second, so might become a triple battle later on. 9 minutes still left, as Contreras is now a minute behind Venuti.
Indeed. And we see 3 tenths, 2 tenths from Kautsky. He's gonna try again on the last turn, maybe around the first turn. Let's see. He's very close to Contreras now, and he's got a chance at it, but he's not gonna go for it now. He's intelligent and he's gonna wait for turn 1. Does he get a better exit? He does! He gets a better exit compared to Contreras. Contreras goes around the inside to try and block him. Kautsky takes all the slipstream, and that's weaving on the main straight by Contreras. That's weaving. As he locks up, goes wide, and Kautsky trying to go around the outside. He manages to keep it, and he sticks it around the outside, and he does get the overtake done, and now Flay onto Spillman, and now Contreras onto Kautsky. Right, and Sobek goes off. Spillman gets the place on Sobek. Flay still behind Spillman. The fight is very interesting here. Let's see. Let's look at Flay going for the overtake on Spillman around the inside, but it's Spillman that cuts him off. And now it's 1/10 and he's gonna try it on turn 1. Let's see if he gets the better exit out of last turn. Oh, and they go on the grass, but Flay goes a bit more and loses a lot of time. But now it's Sobek who's gonna get a run on Flay. And let's look at that as he goes around the outside. And will he keep it? He does not get the overtake done. And Flay goes onto the grass and loses time to Sobek. Sobek and Spielman overtake him. Contreras seems to also be losing time to Kautsky. Olivia goes into the pit. And 6 minutes left to the race. It's a very interesting fights going on right now, as Kautsky is gonna have to now lap some GT5s. That's going to be a problem for him. Or no, it's gonna be Olivia. Let's see who loses more time. Looks like no one really gained anything from that, but Flay and Sobek are now fighting as Flay gets placed back on Sobek. Spielman managed to build up a bit of gap. Now 2.7. And let's see if Sobek will get a run onto turn 1. Right. So now we're seeing no close fights. Sobek lost a bit of time to Flay. Spielman got some gap between Flay. Now Contreras still keeping 8 tenths from Kautsky. 7 tenths now, trying to get closer. Ayordake overtaking Kulipaev, and there's a fight going on here. Kulipaev is gonna get a run on Ayordake into turn 1. Let's see if he can manage to pull out a nice move around the inside as he chooses that. And he doesn't manage to quite. Ayordake defending the place like a lion. But Kulipaev is still gonna keep close to Ayordake. Is gonna maybe get a shot at it later on. But there's not much time left, as 4 minutes are left onto this race so far. And maybe we're going to be seeing some last minute battles onto the track. But let's see. And Kulipaev goes wide, loses a lot of time to Ayordake. It's gonna be more than a second now. Flay gets closer to Spielman again. Cannon is indeed a machine. 27 from Ayordake in running first place the whole race, I believe now. And now let's go with Flay, who's 5 tenths from Spielman. Is gonna get a shot at it again onto the last turn. Why the fuck is the camera not working now? Sorry. Okay, we are back on the fight. So Flay is gonna get a run onto Spielman, but he messes up the exit out of the second last corner, and that's gonna give Sobek a shot at Flay instead. And Flay 4 tenths. Let's see if he will take the shot at it onto turn 1, or if he will keep on Flay later on, and he does not go for it. Now the whole pack is close, as Flay is 1.1 from Spielman. So, oh, Kautsky makes an error. and he goes on the grass and Contreras overtakes him. I think that happened while overtaking Ashtiens. We are going to see that later on in the replay. That is very, very bad for Kowski in P3 now. But as I was saying, Flay, Spillman and Sobek are really close fighting to each other. Just one error from any of them and anything could happen. The order could change any minute now. Olivia overtakes Ashtiens. Let's see Ashtiens if he will go for it again. And he just shows himself off in the mirrors. Doesn't quite go for it yet. Benuti pits now at the end of the race, plus 1 minute from Contreras. He's got all the time in the world to pit. And it looks like Ashtiens is gonna lose some time, but let's go on board with Flay, who is closing up again on Spillman. 4/10, and it's gonna be the last lap of the race now, I believe. Indeed, it is the last lap of the race. Let's see. Flay is gonna get one last opportunity at it, one last shot at it. Is he gonna take it? Let's see. He is going to show himself off, but he's not actually going for it. He's just getting closer to Spillman. And Spillman messes up the exit, and that's side by side by Flay. Flay and Spillman side by side. Let's see who manages to have more acceleration. It looks like Spillman kinda keeps it a bit forward, but now Flay has the inside and Spillman keeps it, and there's a touch! There's a touch between the two, and Flay is out. Flay is out, Spillman keeps the place, Flay is out, and now Sobek is gonna have a run on Spillman. 5/10. That is the last lap of the race. What an incredible... What an incredible fight. Ashtiens also messing up, goes on to the grass. But let's go on to Sobek right now, who is maybe gonna have one last shot at it with Spillman. If he can manage to have a better exit out of the S's, he may have a shot on the last turns. Let's see. It does look like he is gonna have another shot at it. One last shot at it. Sobek round the inside. Spillman is gonna close off. He's not gonna go for it onto the first turn. Maybe he's gonna hold off for the straight. He tries around the outside. Can't manage. He keeps behind Spillman. Last turn now. Let's see. 1/10 between the two. And he takes all the slipstream. And this is going to be a photo finish. Run. And Sobek. Oh, that was very, very close. I don't think they quite managed to overtake, but that was a very, very, very close fight on the last lap. As everyone starts to cut the lines to the finish line. Very, very good race by everyone. Lot of interesting incidents happening, which we are going to review right now. If you have any incident, drop the timeline in the chat or the lap or whatever, and I'll go look at it right now. Let's just wait for everyone to cut the line. You also show point standings after the race incidents, whatever. Yes, I will show now the standings. Generally speaking, from WSS. Let me just show you. That. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Let me try and do this. This is bullshit. Right, Ayardake, if you have anything to show, do you have any incidents? Tell me in the chat. We're going to review it now together. Let's maybe see if anything specific happened. Let's get the opinion of other drivers. Let me know. But always remember to keep it sporty and don't really go into the insulting so quickly. Some people drove really bad. Got disconnected last lap and it says I didn't do my pit stop. Ooh, okay. That is very interesting. Did you get a penalty for that? Because for me it appears like you did still P3. It says you just have to cut the line. Let me show you. Right? This is the standings. As I said, again, if you have anything you want to review together, any incident, any timeline, any specific moment you want to show, drop it in chat. I will show it right now. In case that push at the start was by mistake. Do that temporarily. Now that we finished, hello Ashsteens, welcome to the stream. Let's just speed into that corner, lols. Talking about the start actually, let's go and review. Won't let me drive, you've been disqualified for not doing the mandatory pit. That is, I don't know what to tell you. Like it says you DNF'd here, not that you disqualified. It just says you had to finish your last lap. I got nothing to help you. I don't know. It must have bugged, must have glitched. Rate my race. Yeah, I checked Discord earlier. Like it looks weird. I don't know what to tell you. It says he DNF'd, not sorry, DNF'd, not disqualified, just like Benny's. So technically, you should have just finished the race, but something weird happened. I really don't know. Let's go and review start of the race. So rate my race. Ashsteens, you did a pretty decent race without practice, considering you weren't without practice, but could have been more consistent. Could have been more consistent. Alright, let's go. Where is it? Here, yep. Was Gavar here? Or yes, Gavars was here earlier. He left a bit of time ago. Full series you have there, and nice that stream that kept commentate. Keep it up. This kind of racing community that I like to be part of. Thank you, Av Schneider. Really nice of you. Right, let's rewatch the replay now. Since we are here. Alright, because it's yeah. Go and look at, okay, interesting. Okay. So Contreras said something happened at the start. Let's go and look at it. Alright. Early on a Praga hit me on the airpin. Do you have the time? If you have the time, we can look at it right now. But I think it was taken on live. Like it was seen. Look at my POV, it was carnage. Let's go and look at Ashsteens. Here he is. Last time I just did Discord noises. Yeah, he just did Discord noises last time. My replay file bugged. Like, don't worry. The replay file, I think I will send in a bit. Okay, that is very interesting. So we did miss out this starting incident. Thanks for letting me notice, Ashteens, that it was all your fault apparently. Interestingly enough. With wild chaos, but perfect for stream entertainment. Indeed. And yeah, it looks like it was Ashsteen's fault here. Turning left and touching Ares. Leading to Flay and Olivia also getting it. Touch him on my Steam game. Netcode. I mean, if you can provide any of that view, maybe. I'm not a steward really, and I don't even know if this series in particular is stewards, like has stewards, so I don't know. You would have to talk about it with Gavars. But it started from your move. Indeed, it started from his move, that's for sure. So let's just look at Ayordake. Do you remember the around the time you got hit? Ayordake? Because I remember it was in the airpin, but I don't remember the time it happened. Do remember we could go and take a look at it right now. Early, maybe like 2 to 5, okay. Teens going for the wild dive bombs. Here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, this was taken also onto Ares, yeah. Straight on kill. Let me see. Ares POV. Yeah, no, he was accelerating until just about to hit you, so yeah. Why did not just go past it? So many opportunities. I don't know. Ares was an interesting subject during the race, if I have to be honest with you. But it's the first time I see him race, so I can't tell you how he is. It's under pressure from the cannon in slower car. Real. From start of the lap. Yeah, sure, let's go. Oh, what the fuck? Hey guys, we'll be back shortly onto the replay. Right. My mistake there. Ares. Off. So here we got the incident. Let's go and check from the start of the lap. So here he gets to Nikanen and overtakes him. That's fine. Here he gets to you. Could have overtaken you, but he didn't. I mean, sure, that could work. Here he could have. Had all the time in the world too. And here that happens. Yeah, I mean, he had around 3-4 overtake opportunities. It was, I think, bad choice from him to keep on staying behind you. very bad choice. Anyway, anyone else has anything else to look at? Any specific moment in the replay? Anything you'll want to look at? Because if no one got anything, then that was wide open. He just parked behind me. Then yeah. If no one's got anything to look at, then let's post this on YouTube. Yes, but I am not in charge of doing that, so I will tell Gavars about it. Last lift right. Alright. Well, if no one else has anything, that's it for today. Thank you all for participating in the Praga R1 Ginetta GT5 round 3 here at Most. For today, that is everything, and I'll talk to you guys in the next round. Goodbye.